Alright guys, so today's video is going to be a review of a Beretta 92 FS. Now normally I wouldn't do a review of essentially a duty weapon in regards to concealed carry, except someone actually messaged me, emailed me, and asked about it. They wanted to know whether or not this would be a good weapon for concealed carry. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking at this thing like I am, it's huge, okay? By comparison to the Glock 26 video that I did, the damn thing's enormous. It also weighs a freaking ton, okay? I don't believe for any aspect, for a second whatsoever, that this gun is a concealed. To me, it's the bottom of the barrel when it comes to concealed carry, primarily because it's due to its size, guys. Berettas are not guns, more or less, for concealed carry. Now, Beretta does make beautiful, absolutely beautiful, like 32s and stuff like that are great guns. I wouldn't necessarily want one myself. But if you're looking at a Beretta, the M9, 92 FS, I don't think that you want it for concealed carry. These are duty weapons. Now, some of you might ask, well, what's a duty weapon? Essentially, a duty weapon in jargon is a weapon that you would see a law enforcement, a correction officer, a security guard, someone in the military, okay? It's a larger handgun, it's got a longer barrel, it's going to be a little bit more accurate. Concealed carry weapons, when you guys ask me about them, when you say something about concealed carry, I'm thinking of something with a smaller barrel, at least something like a Glock 19 or a 229. That's like the bigger of the concealed carry. Now, there is no doubt people out there who will conceal carry this. In fact, my wife is one of them. She concealed carried this for many years. My wife, if she was here, would adamantly defend this weapon because it actually happens to be hers. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight into that. Why do you think my wife probably adamantly loves these weapons? Don't have an answer yet? All right, I'll tell you why. Because for the better part of 4 years, my wife served in the Air Force with security forces. Now, put that in simpler terms, she was a military police officer. That was her primary weapon. She carried it every single day she was on duty. Okay, she carried it on her hip. She's used to it. She spent years and years training with it. So it's not a matter of what's comfortable to her as a matter of what she's been trained to carry. Now, ironically, even she admitted that it was too bulky of a gun, and when we moved out here to Arizona, I gave her my Glock 26. She fell in love with it. This gun now sits and collects dust on the side of our bed. So at the end of the day, guys, there are better options for concealed carry. Now, if you're a security guard, if you're in law enforcement, these are good guns. Now, the one area where they do shine is they're also fairly cheap. There's a lot of police trade-ins from departments where you're going to be able to get a Beretta fairly cheap. I think that if you're looking for something that essentially is just a good, sturdy, all-around heavy gun, and you're a bigger guy or a bigger gal, maybe you have a purse or a backpack, you really don't care about crap like that, or maybe you just like military type duty service weapons, go for it, guys. You'll enjoy it. It fires 9mm. You can get the 15-round mags if you live in actual America. Otherwise, you're going to be limited to 10 where you go. There's lots of aftermarket shit. There's different variations. I've seen them with rails. This version's got Hogue grips. To sum it all up and keep the video short, it's not a concealed carry weapon. It's great for duty. If you're a security guard, you're in corrections, law enforcement, you probably are going to love the gun.